So now let's do subtraction between the fractions that has a different denominator. Let's say 2 divided by 3 and 1 divided by 2. Let's subtract from each other. Now, let's see what's going to happen here. First of all, because they have different denominators, we cannot subtract. No matter what we do, we have to make sure they have the same denominator first. So, the best way to let the two fractions have the same denominator, the best way is simply multiply everything here with whatever number is there. 2. I'm going to write it in brackets. And write everything here, whatever number it has, with the number here, which is 3. So that's the best way. But there are other ways to do it as well. So if you do this, believe me, it doesn't matter what number you get, you won't make a mistake. So let's practice. We have division line here, subtraction, another division line there, and so 2 times 3, which is 6. 2 times 2, which is 4. And then 3 times 2, which is also 6. That was the purpose, right? And 3 times 1, which is 3. Now, look at this question. We know how to deal with this one. We practiced before. Let's get rid of that. Alright, now the question turns into 4 divided by 6 minus 3 divided by 6. We know how to do that, right? Equals, make your division line underneath it, there's a denominator which is the same, and on top 4 minus 3, which is 1. 1 divided by 6. That's the answer to the original question. So what is 2 divided by 3 minus 1 divided by 2? That's 1 divided by 6. That's the answer. Let's just do another one. 7 divided by 6 minus 2 divided by 4. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this. Remember what I said? The best way to make both fractions have the same denominator is multiply that with 4, multiply that with 6. So that's the best way. But soon I will show you there is another way, easier if we can figure out. But you won't make a mistake anyway. Let's just go ahead with this rule. 4 times 7. 4 times 7. What's that? It's going to be 14, 28. 28 divided by denominator will be 24 minus, and 6 times 2 is 12 divided by 6 times 4, which is also 24. Now 24 is the same denominator. All we have to do is focus here. What is 28 minus 12? That is, I'm gonna write it down here, 28, 26, that's going to be 26, 16. 16 divided by 24. Now, remember, that's not the answer. There is a lowest term than that. I can make the fraction lower than that. So what number I can divide both of them with? 2. I can divide this by 2. I can divide that by 2. So what number I will get? That will give me 8 divided by 12. And I see that that's not the lowest term neither. I can still divide both of them by 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Divide 8 by 2. I will be getting 4 divided by divided 12 by 2, I will be getting 6. And I can clearly see that that's not the lowest term neither. I can still divide both of them, both numbers, by 2. So let's just go ahead and take the next step. 4 divided by 2 is 2, divided by 6 divided by 2 is 3. So that's the answer. 2 divided by 3 is the answer. But I would like you to take a look at this. Remember, as long as you multiply the fraction here with the number there, or fraction there with the number here, you won't make a mistake. You see, I deal with the big numbers there, but I got the answer. It's 2 divided by 3. There is nothing wrong with it. Now I want to show you a different way, and I think that's the easiest way to do the subtraction or addition between the fractions. So let's rewrite the question. 7 divided by 6 minus, what was the other number? 2. 2 divided by 4. Now, what is this? Just look at the both denominators, 6 and 4. So figure out which one is the common number for both of them. And when you do that, you see the big number? Always go with the big number. What do I mean by that? Big number, 6. Multiply that by 2. We'll go slowly. 6. One more 6. It becomes 12. Alright. Can I get 12? Multiply by 4 with number, multiply by 4. Yes, I can. So 4 multiplied by 3, that will give you 12. That's why I'm not going to use 24 here as the same denominator. I can use lower than that, actually. So let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so I know 12 is the same number that is divided by 6 and 4. Now, my purpose is to get that. How do I get 12 for the 6? So let's change the color here. 4. So I have to multiply that by 2. So let's write down here 2. Not the 4. Remember? We used to do that. And over here, we can multiply that by 3. Not the 6 that we used to do it before. So let's go ahead. 2 times 7. That will give you 14. 2 times 6. That will give you 12. Minus 3 times 4. That will give you 12. And 3 times 2. That will give you 6. Because now I am looking at the denominators. They are exactly the same. So it's easier for me to do the subtraction. I have to write down 12 here. So what is 14 minus 6? That will give you 8. Are you done with your answers? Not quite yet. I know I can divide both numbers by 2. But I also know I can divide both numbers by 4. 4 is the multiplication of 8 and 12 as well. So I'm going to divide both numbers by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. You see, we got the same answer. So I'm almost done with the examples. But I just like to give you another example in which you can see subtraction might give you a negative number. So 2 divided by 3 and then minus 4 divided by 3. Remember that they both have the same denominator, right? It's easy. Let's write down 3. And now we're going to focus on this. So what is 2 minus 4? Remember, it's going to be negative 2. And that negative 2 actually goes and stays in front of the fraction. So minus 2 divided by 3. Don't forget, if it's negative number, when you do the subtraction, you got to write down the negative number. All right. Guess what? Time to practice.